you know.
Babe, do you hear those birds?
Yeah, let's go over and see if we can get this on the mic, because it sounds so cool, the sounds that these birds are making. If we can get them to talk to us into the mic would be great. Excuse me, sir? He's not doing it now. Let me see if I can find him.
Maybe you need to ask him a question.
Excuse me, sir, I just heard him.
I think they must be a little camera shy.
I guess so. Oh well, we'll move on.
I do not remember these birds.
Yeah, this is new. I don't know. Well,
there's a nest.
Yeah, I saw a couple nests. And
there's a nest. So it looks like one of their eggs like fell out, but look how pretty blue that is. Isn't that crazy?
I could climb up in the tree and have a proper interview with him, but you're not allowed to climb the tree, so that's out. Okay, he's back. He wants to talk now.
Oh, I thought that was him.
That's him.
What does he look like? Oh, so you can unleash your dogs from 9 to 5. 9 unleashed animals. Really? Oh. Oh, it's prohibited. It's prohibited. It's prohibited. It's prohibited. See, that's why you have to read everything, because I'm like, oh, you can unleash your dogs from 9 to 5. But then it says it's prohibited. See? 2 words.
I was going to say maybe we should unleash them and then get in our truck and take off. So this is the Battery. It's a little park right kind of downtown Charleston. Really pretty. It's kind of crowded, not too bad. I see people walking with their dogs and tons of beautiful oak trees, and there's a bunch of different birds that we don't even have in Florida. I guess they don't quite make it as far south as that. I think this was named the Battery because it was some sort of defenses for Charleston, because they've got a bunch of cannons and cannonballs and, you know, that sort of stuff. Somebody come up and want to start some shit with Charleston, and this is where they deal with it. They wouldn't let you in. So yeah, it's pretty cool, man. There's some statues and all the trees are beautiful. Yeah, I could see if I lived here or was visiting here, I would probably want to hang out here a bunch.
And Trevor is definitely one of those people who does things first before asking, and then ask. What is it? Ask for forgiveness
Later.
Yeah, that's his motto. So far, it's done him well. This is also a park. When I lived in Charleston and I was a photographer, I brought a lot of my people here to do their photos and would take them that way. And I'll show you some of the roads that I took people on. I mean, Charleston is gorgeous, but yeah, I would never live here again.
I know this thing is probably filled with cement or whatever, but it is just like as hardest thing you've ever felt in your life. It's just like, I mean, that is some serious metal right there. I mean,
do you think it's really filled with cement?
Or something. I mean, because the hole's filled.
Probably.
I don't know what it's filled with, but it is heavy.
Do you think they're real? They were real ones?
It kind of seems like it. They look old and used.
It's the road. You stand down there, Mr. Tall. I got to get him on my level. There we go. Seeing the big trees, the birds, just walking through there.
Statues, the cannon.
The statues, the cannon, but the biggest, prettiest part of the Battery is walking that, and it's closed off.
Yeah.
So
it looks like we're going to be able to cross the street and walk along the water, which is normally what you can do around the front of the Battery.
And the reason, like, the little roads are so small is because it used to be the horse carriages that would go through there. So that's why that's so tiny. Look how pretty those steps are.
I really like those steps.
You'll see that all of them are small like that. Ooh, we could actually go in there and look. I don't know that I want to. I'm not much on sightseeing tours, and they don't like for you to record while you're in there. Another reason I don't like to go on them. If I can't share it with you, I don't want to do it.
Who needs a zip line trip when you can go put some shingles on that roof? Woo! That's super high and super steep. Doesn't look like any fun at all. Oh man, look at that ladder. Oh man.
So, babe, I found our next house I want to remodel.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like they've kind of started on it, but I think I just want to take it over.
Oh yeah, you can do the roof too.
I want that.
That's too high for me. It's steep and scary.
I really think we can do that house. I want one of these houses. So I think this area right here is one of the areas that I did a photo shoot. Because I always took other people's photos. I think it's time for Trevor to take mine. So I'm gonna pose. How's that?
Great.
Hold on, let me go. Hold on.
That was pure stress.
So what happened was,
We go into the underground parking, which is like a parking garage, and I don't know how tall my truck is, since it's got that bed on there, that topper. So the sign says 6'5", and there's this huge line behind us, and we can't back out. So I was like, shit, it might be over 6'5". So I'm driving. Luckily, that thing moves, so it actually boom, boom. And now we're in the parking garage, but we noticed that all of these cement things, it's not going to just move, so we have to try to maneuver our way out of there. That was a nightmare.
so we both kind of had a chicken of the sea moment, because we're like, oh, well, that moved, we can get in. And then when we get in there, it's like,
Now we know why the sign is there. Because there's cement things that are not going to move.
that are not gonna move. So
So
if
we have
you,
to kind of back up all these things while everyone's waiting and watching us and, you know, putting the pressure on, and then we were able to get out.
so we're kind of just sitting here. I mean,
Relaxing.
everything is so tiny and so small. And I mean, like, let me show you this. See, I mean, the mirrors are so big, we think that it's going to, I mean, literally hit
I'm actually going to
something.
put them in while
Oh, smart.
we're in walking around.
Smart.
But yeah, if you ever come to visit here and you need to rent a car or something, get the smallest car you can possibly get. You know, like if they have like a Prius or a Mini Cooper, just something tiny, because this city is just, the streets are so tight and small.
Or get an Uber and let them drop you off.
Yeah,
An
that would
Uber
be
is the
best.
way to go.
Yep.
You know,
We don't
stay
have to
close.
Worry
Yep.
about it.
Stay close enough to where you can get an Uber. They can drop you off wherever you want to go. The areas that you want to see are pretty much walkable. We were going to walk from the Battery to Rainbow Row, and then go to the market, and then the Pineapple, and then I even had a coffee shop that we were going to stop at. This truck is so hard to find parking, and we were down at the Battery, and we only had an hour to park.
Mm-hmm.
So Uber is, if you visit Charleston, get an Uber. I mean, because this is
Make
just,
your life easy.
this is insane. A lot of the roads are one-way streets, and they're tiny one-way streets. I mean, like, we were stressing whether or not the truck was gonna make it.
Yeah.
Now we're just sitting here kind of calming down, because in my mind, we're in there and I'm thinking, we're gonna have to take the camper off. That's why I was thinking that. I'm like, we're gonna have to take the camper off.
Nah, I would just smash it. Just smash it. There's no way. We'd be there for an hour.
Yeah, but I mean, what are you gonna smash? It's just gonna stop. It's not. It'll tear it up, and then we'll have to pick it.
Buy a new camper, I guess. I don't know.
See the way he thinks.
That would be the worst. All right, I'm ready to go.
When we can't even figure out the meter thing. I can honestly say I'm over the market. This is a bunch of junk.
Overpriced shit.
It is. If you're here visiting and you want like some Charleston memorabilia, but other than that, yeah, it's really not a lot of stuff. I get 13.
Nope.
I get 13.
Nope. First one gets it.
I get 13.
I'll take 12.
Is this one 13? Ah, lucky number 13. Where I ruined Trevor's life 9 years ago. Where I ended it all for him.
Yeah, right.
And I'm wondering, knowing what you know now,
Is that it?
would you have fixed my phone?
Yeah. And then the vape store, that's totally different.
So that's where, that's
Yep.
how did it go down? What happened? This is just totally a quick story because I don't want to bore you with it. But I moved here, my phone was broken. I put on Facebook, hey, anybody knows anybody can fix a phone? He got tagged. A lot of other people got tagged too. He was already out. He owned Cricket Store, which is where we were sitting right now. That's the very exact spot. I'm gonna take my seatbelt off. I'm getting excited. And so I put everything up there, and there was like lots of people telling me where I could get my phone fixed. And he was tagged by one of his friends. He was totally done, not fixing anymore.
Yep. No more phones. Happened to peek at her on Facebook.
I got
thought she was
stalked.
pretty cute. So I said, well, I'll fix one more phone. So I told her to come on in. She came on in. Tried to fix her phone.
You broke
I
it.
broke it worse than it was broken before. So I ended up selling her a new phone for the price it would have cost to fix her other iPhone. And once she had that phone, then we chatted. We were probably in there an hour or two just chatting around, talking. And at this point, I already had her phone number. So when she got to the car, of course, texted her, how's your phone working? Working good. So we've been texting ever since.
This is where it all started.
Yep.
Yay!
And now they've changed my old store, and it's now a OG tobacco and vape shop. So we're gonna go just peek in, say hello, I guess, just to see how much they changed the inside.
Oh, let's go in.
Yeah, what the hell?
So yep, I made this very same walk. This very same walk where I met the love of my life. Ooh, we're gonna get run over. This was it. This used to be the Cricket store.
Door's the same. I cut all those to fit.
So we just ate at Annie O'Love's. It was all vegan. It was
good.
so good. We don't eat a lot of fried foods. I don't eat a lot of cooked foods. He eats more cooked foods than I do. I eat more fruits and veggies and stuff. But this was good. It was a good treat. It was fried and just
Not healthy, that's for sure.
It was unhealthy and good and
greasy.
yeah, it was greasy, but it was really good. So that was a good sourcey for
I'm
us.
probably going to have diarrheas.
Okay.